Hello guys, we're back with another Matchday vlog. We have an away game down in Stockholm.
So if we open up, very cool box by the way.
Hello guys, and welcome back to another episode of Keeping Goals. If you're new here, my name's Conor O'Keefe. I'm a goalkeeper, and Keeping Goals is a vlog documenting my career in football. We're back with another Matchday vlog. This time, a very special Matchday vlog, because in today's episode of Keeping Goals, we have an away game down in Stockholm. Now, the club that I play for, S5Ep12, we compete in the Ettan Norra, which is the third tier of Swedish football. Now, the Ettan division, the third tier, is split into a Northern League and a Southern League. Here in Piteå, we are very far north in Sweden. We are almost in the Arctic Circle. Yet somehow, given how big a country Sweden is, the North division goes from all the way up here where we are down to Stockholm, which is about 12 hour drive away. So a lot of our away games this coming season are going to be in the Stockholm area. Our first league game is actually on the 5th of April, so tomorrow it is our penultimate pre-season friendly. And to practice the whole travelling down to Stockholm, playing a team away in Stockholm, our game tomorrow is against Sollentuna, a Stockholm based team. So it's going to be a very long day. We're getting up pretty early, heading to the airport at Luleå, flying down to Stockholm, playing the game, and then flying back. So it's Saturday morning now, just finished our final training session of the week, heading back to the flat, gonna get everything ready for an early start tomorrow. So as I'm packing my kit bag, getting everything ready for tomorrow, I thought I'd show you this because I think you guys might find it quite cool. As I've said a few times on Keeping Goals, when it comes to the football boots that I wear for matches, for training, for a long time I've worn Nike Tiempos. Big fan of Nike Tiempos. However, Piteå, the club that I play for, we are sponsored by Adidas. Part of that, as players, is we get one pair of Adidas boots per season. So, mine have arrived, and I thought I might show you which ones I went for, because they're pretty cool.
So if we open up, very cool box by the way, we have the brand new Adidas Copper Sense boots. Very, very smart.
As you guys know, I am a big fan of all black boots, so these are very, very nice to be fair. They might run the Tiempos close, you know. Just for a comparison, here are the Tiempos, completely blacked out, of course. Very basic, but I love them. In fact, let me know in the comments right now which you would pick, Tiempo or Copper. Which one would you be going for? We'll see which ones I wear tomorrow. Anyway, speaking of which, I need to get my kit bag packed, get everything set. Bus is leaving at 6:30 tomorrow morning. So I'm gonna get everything ready now, have my tea, early night, get my sleep in, and I will see you in the morning for match day. Good morning. 6:20 on a Sunday morning. Wow, I haven't seen this time for a while. Anyway, bag is packed, heading off to the bus. Let's get the trip started, shall we? Let's go. Hello guys, me again. For this game, we didn't get the normal streaming commentary that we normally get on our games, so instead, I'm going to talk you through what happened, show you the highlights. Before I do, I'll tell you a little bit about Sollentuna. So Sollentuna last season finished 3rd in the Ettan Norra, missing out on the playoff position by only 2 points, so a very, very strong team last season. It was another very windy pre-season match, much like the Luleå one we had a couple of weeks ago, so the elements were very difficult for football. It was a little bit of an ugly game. But let's get into the highlights. So starting off, first attack pretty much of the game for ourselves. Freddie gets the ball, plays it out to Henke, pulled back across, and a very good save from their keeper. I thought their keeper played really, really well. He was a very, very good goalkeeper. Next chance, again, for Piteå, free kick. This was literally just outside the post. Great strike from Freddie. Corner for Sollentuna. They had a very big centre forward, probably about 6'5", 6'6",
So obviously dangerous on set pieces, that was something we had to watch. He won that header when it came back in, but fortunately wasn't too difficult to deal with. And then as always, trying to look if I can play on the counter-attack, went for the half volley to try and play out to Pash. Wind kind of took it and we weren't able to capitalise on it, but good opportunities. Good wide play, out to the centre forward again, save with the feet. Should save really on that angle. Again, another opportunity to distribute, this time side volley, out to Henke. Good control, dealt with it well. Now I'm just going to pause this here because this was our goal and it was a very unique goal, not one that I've seen before. So we won a free kick just inside Sollentuna's half. As you can see, probably about 10-15 yards inside their half. But as James goes to whip in the cross, you will see how strong the wind is. And I feel very, very sorry for the opposition keeper because this is a horrible one to deal with. The keeper's thinking about coming, but the wind just completely carries it straight into the back of the net. Another shot for them from a corner. The first half we had the wind with us, so it was quite evenly matched. They tried to score from set pieces. They didn't have too many chances on the ball. They started to play more direct over the top, as you can see with this chance, 1v1. Managed to flick my hand up and save it as I've kind of stood off and held my ground. Another corner, another whip into the box. This time I can come and collect the high ball. Again, try and start the counter-attack as quick as possible. Throw it into the path of Glory, but the throw was just off. You know how quick Glory is as a player, so trying to exploit that however possible. Second half, playing against the wind, a little bit of a different story. They had a lot more possession in the second half. We still had chances, like this one, kind of trying to hit them on the break, hit them on the counter, play through their press. But overall in the second half, Sollentuna had the majority of the ball, created most of the chances. With this chance, as you can see, midfield player breaking through lines, plays it out wide. Henke, our right winger, wins the ball, but somehow goes into the path of the centre forward, and I had to come out and drop a knee, block technique, and make sure that he didn't get the chance to score. So it was about being on top of the ball as quickly as possible, using the right technique to block it. Right winger to the byline, clip. If you're not coming, drop off, reaction time, and then touch over the bar. So once you make the decision whether to come or not with the cross, drop off and react, or come and claim. Ball over the top again with the wind, making sure you're kind of quick off your line, coming to clear. That was a lot of emphasis in the second half, knowing that the balls over the top would be that little bit longer, that little bit quicker. We still managed to play out pretty well on times, but we needed to do that more. I think we forced it a little bit too much. We sat a little bit too deep, but this kind of passage of play showed that once we did try and play, we were managing to break through the press. Now here's the chance that leads to the goal. Winger comes all the way across, plays the 1-2, and then clips the heels, goes down for a penalty. Probably was a penalty, not much to argue with. Bit of a weird penalty to deal with. He had a very, very straight run up, almost very slow in his approach, waiting for me to move, and then put it the other way. So for me, can I maybe throw in more movements, or can I delay my dive as much as possible? But a really difficult one to deal with. Ball over the top again, as I said, just missed the ball with the first one, but managed, luckily, to make the tackle with the second attempt. Again, right winger, cut inside, just misses the centre forward's foot. Great ball. Free kick, long way out, knuckle ball. With the wind, it moved all over the place. So for me, it was about making sure I had as much vision of the ball as possible. I only put one in the wall for that reason, so that I could see it. Another free kick, with the wind dipping, I think it hit the top of the bar as well. Safe save from distance on the angle. And here we managed to get a couple more chances toward the end of the game after sitting in and soaking up a lot of pressure. Obviously 1-1 at this point, so both teams pushing to try and get the win. Good build-up play, Maka gets a chance, unlucky to not really catch it cleanly. Great tackle from James, preventing their attack, and then within 2 passes, we're on the attack ourselves. That's something that's developed over the last couple of games, how quickly we can transition from defence into attack, and something that I'm sure will be quite dangerous going forward for us. Good hold-up play from Pash, played through from Axel, Maka free, 1v1. Ref didn't give a foul. Not sure whether it was or not, I'll let you guys decide. Right chance right at the end for them, good cross, just missed by the centre forward. And that was it. That was the end of the game.
Overall, a little bit of an ugly game, with the wind that was in play, and obviously in the second half having the opposition with a lot of possession. It wasn't exactly the type of game that we wanted to play, but something that we still managed to learn a lot from. How could we deal when we were under pressure, defending deep? How could we deal with games where we don't necessarily play a perfect game or play the way that we want to play? Can we still be effective and can we still get results? As with all the preseason games, it's about learning as much as possible, trying to prepare ourselves as well as possible for when the season starts. And this game definitely helped with that. Personally, for me, again, how do you deal with those ugly games? Can you still be effective? I felt I made the saves that I needed to save, and then obviously, apart from the penalty, it would have been a really good result. So definitely positives to take from it. But I'll stop talking now and I will flash back to after the game.
Hello everyone.
Say hello to the vlog, Glory.
Hello everyone.
Glory, you've been getting a lot of comments from everyone saying how good you've been playing in pre-season.
Well, I think.
What do you want to say to your new fans?
I've been playing, but thank you.
I literally got a comment on the last vlog saying number 17 is unreal. So
Really?
yeah,
Wow, that
they're
was,
all. You're all big fans of Glory.
I'm happy to hear that.
You need to start your own vlog. And that's it, we are back home, back in Peteia, where you can see the snow is starting to melt off a little bit. Spring is well and truly on its way. An interesting game against Sollentuna. As I said, plenty to learn from it, plenty to take from it. And I hope you enjoyed coming along for the away trip to Stockholm. We'll have plenty more of them as we go through the season, which isn't very far away now, only a couple of weeks until the start of the 2021 season. I am very, very excited to get going with it. This week's patron of the week is Magnus Tegan. Magnus, thank you so much for your support. We wouldn't be able to make Keeping Goals without patrons like yourself. So as a thank you, here is your Keeping Goals shout out. If you guys would like to be patron of the week, get podcasts early, get behind the scenes vlogs and loads of other benefits, you can become a patron like Magnus by signing up using the link below this video. If you enjoyed today's vlog, guys, I only ask for one thing, and that is that you click that like button. It helps us out massively, helps us reach as many people as possible with Keeping Goals. And if you haven't already, click subscribe and come and join the Keeping Goals Union. I will see you next Sunday for the next episode of Keeping Goals. As always, hope you guys have a great week. Stay safe, look after each other, keep chasing improvement, and I'll speak to you in a bit.